Hello, my dear lovely students of class 4. I am Vidya Rani, your English teacher. Children, I welcome you back to my English classes. Today, I have come up with a video for you all, children, that is on a poem. That is, the name of the poem is Summer Sun. In the earlier video of mine, children, I had provided you with a short summary of that very poem. In this video, I am going to explain you paragraph wise the meaning of the poem Summer Sun written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Children, Robert Louis Stevenson has presented this poem from his collections of poetry, that is, A Children's Garden of Verses, which was written by Robert Louis Stevenson during 1885. Okay, children? This collection of poem is basically for children like you all. Okay? And this summer sun is taken from there. Okay, children? So, in this poem, Robert Louis Stevenson applies a literary device, a literary technique that is called what, children? That is personification. Now, a question must be raising in your mind that what is personification? It is a literary device which assigns human qualities to a non-living thing. To a non-living thing, it gives a human quality to express the feeling and reach those feelings to we. As what we are human beings. So that we can understand what the poet wants to say. Okay? Now here, in this poem, sun has been personified as human being. In few of the lines you will get to know, and that very time I will be telling you which are the lines which personifies sun as a human being. Okay, children? So let us start this lovely poem about sun, which is shining during summer days. I hope, children, you are going to enjoy this beautiful poem written by Robert Louis Stevenson. So let us begin the poem. I am reading the paragraph. Just put your fingers where am I reading. Okay, children? Great is the sun and wide he goes through empty heaven with repose. And in the blue and glowing days, more thick than rain, he showers his rain. Here, the poet has told sun a great. It has denoted it with the word what? Great. It is why great, children? Why the sun is great? Because it provides happiness when it rises on earth. It spreads light. That is why it is great. Without sun, we couldn't have expected our life to be on earth. So, the sun is great. Okay, children? And wide he goes. It rises from east, and when it sets in west, It goes the whole wide sky. The sky is so wide, children, and it goes round the whole day. It carries on walking and walking, isn't it? Through empty heaven with repose. When it rises from east and it keeps on moving, you will find the sun moving in the whole sky. And when it moves, it seems like it is reaching to the heaven. And when it moves, it is totally calm and cool, children. Okay? And it shines brightly in the sky. Okay? And in the blue and glowing days, more thick than rain, he showers his rays. Since it is summer sun, during summertime you must have seen the rays of the sun. It is so thick, children. When you must have seen the rain, when it rains, it rains so thick. When the rain falls on the earth, it is so thick. The poet says, more thicker are the rays of the sun. Okay, during summer days. That is why we feel so hot during summer, because it shines brightly. Okay, children, this was the meaning of the first paragraph. Let us move to the next paragraph. Okay? Though closer still the blinds we pull to keep the shady parlor cool, yet he will find a chink or two to slip his golden fingers through. What is the poet saying here in these lines? That when the sun shines brightly, what do we do, children? When we are staying at home, what do? We pull the curtains of the window. Why, children? To make our room cool. Because if the rays of the sun will reach our room, what will it make the room? It will make the whole room warm. So here blind means what, children? Blind means the screen of the window or the curtain, what we pull, okay, to keep the rays out from the room. Okay, so it is telling when the sun shines, what do? We pull the curtains so that the ray doesn't reach the room. To keep the shady parlor cool. Here parlor means the room where you stay. To keep it cool, what do? We pull curtains. Okay. Yet he will find a chink or two. Yet the sun is very mischievous. What does it do, children? It finds a small hole or between the curtain. It finds place to enter the room, to slip his golden fingers through. Now here, golden fingers. Does the sun have fingers? No, not at all. But still, here the poet says that the sun slips its golden finger through that small hole or the place left. From there, the sun rays enters the room. Golden fingers here is a personification. Okay. Now the sun is having the quality of what, children? Human being. Okay. So it slips its golden finger through the hole, the smallest hole, and reaches the room. Okay, children, did you get my points? Yes. Now let us move to the third paragraph. The dusty attic spider glad he through the keyhole maked glad, and through the broken edge of tiles into the laddered hayloft smiles. Now here the poet says that the dusty attic means what? The room, one of the corner of the room where it is filled with dirt, totally dusty. Okay, that is a neglected room where no one lives, no one goes. It is filled with dust. Okay, and it is filled with spiders. Spiders are there and it has made its web there. Okay, but the sun reaches there also. He through the keyhole, through the smallest hole, it reaches that room, that dusty room. Okay, and make it glad. Make it glad means what? Fills that room with happiness. Okay, makes the spider also feel glad when it enters. When the sun's ray enter that dusty room, it spreads happiness in that very room. And through the broken edges of tiles, it also reaches through the broken edges of the tiles. If the tile is broken, a little bit edge, through that edge also the rays enters and it reaches to the cow shed place also where the hays are kept. Hays are what, children? The cows are fed with hays, isn't it? Dried grass. Okay, it reaches to that very room and makes everything smile there. Now here what the poet wants to say, that the sun doesn't make any differences between places. The neglected places also it reaches and makes everything, makes everyone feel happy. Okay, its ray reaches to each and every place. When it rises on earth, its rays reaches to each and every place. Okay, it doesn't differentiate between any of the places. Okay, the light of the sun is equally shared amongst each and every place. Here the poet wants to say that the sun doesn't differentiate between any of the place. Got it, children? Now turn your page to page number 46. Okay, and just this paragraph I am reading you. Just see. Meanwhile his golden face around he bears to all the garden ground, and sheds a warm and glittering look among the ivy's inmost nook. Now, the meantime, when it has risen from the east, and it travels the whole sky, when it shines brightly, it shows its golden face, okay, and bears to all the garden ground, and it opens up to the whole garden, okay. It shows its lights to the whole garden, to the ground, okay, and it sheds its warmth and its light, and it makes each and everything on the earth shine, okay. Everything on the earth shines with its rays, with its light, and glitters, okay, amongst the ivy's inmost nook. And here the poet says that it reaches to the inmost corner where the climbers has grown, okay, and those thick climbers has grown, and through that also the sun rays passes through the inmost corner. Okay, children, got my point? Understood? Now let us move to the next and the last paragraph. Above the hills, along the blue, round the bright air with footing true, to please the child, To paint the rose, the gardener of the world he goes. Now, here, what does the poet say? The poet says that it spreads different colors. Okay, sun, it rises in the morning and it is firm. Continuously, it is walking on its foot. Okay, and continuously giving light. Okay, followed. It is continuously giving warmth and light to each and every human being, to every places, everywhere it spreads its light and continuously does its work. Footing through means what? It continuously carries on with work, okay, with shedding light, okay, and providing warmth. Now, to please the child to paint the rose, it also even pleases the child. How come it pleases the child, children? It paints the sky. You must have seen when the sun is setting in the west. The whole sky seems to be red, isn't it? The whole sky seems to be red, and at that time the nature seems to be beautiful because the sky has spread different colors, vivid colors of redness in the whole sky when the sun sets, and everyone feels happy looking at the sky. The gardener of the world he goes. Okay, now here the sun has been compared as a gardener. Why, children? Because he looks each and everyone, it takes care. The sun takes care of each and every one. Whatever is present on the earth, it takes care. That is why it is called gardener, because it keeps each and everyone happy. When it rises, it spreads happiness all over the world. That is why it is called gardener. Isn't it, children? Okay. So he continuously goes on doing its work as it is, according to the poet, the gardener of the world. Okay, children, here we come to the end of this poem. Hope you all have understood this poem well. Children, do like my video and do subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you for watching my video, children. Have a nice day. Take care.